What's cooking, folks? Vermillion Phoenix here, and today we're jumping into some more Orcs Must Die Unchained. This time we are going to be doing one and done, and I'm going to choose Zoey to do this time. I've already completed this, but it looks like a few people have been having some issues with it, so I wanted to get up a clear of it with the other characters just so they could see, that it was possible and not too horrible to get done. So here we go.
Gotta pass this test.
Alright, here we go. So we're going to use a strategy very similar to what I did with Vermillion, but we're going to switch it up just a bit because we obviously will not have as strong an economy without the 15% cost reduction that Vermillion has built into his character. So we'll have to bank on the superior damage output, or not really superior, but burstier damage output that the other characters have, and see what we can do with that. Now, with Zoey specifically, we will actually want to make sure that we are forcing enemies into our guardians as soon as possible until she gets the ability to deal with them otherwise.
How about there? Right there.
Right. And that's pretty much what we start with.
Enemy has opened a minion portal.
So we want to try to thin this herd as soon as possible. And I apologize if I sniffle a few times or whatever while I'm doing this. I'm still a bit under the weather. This has been like one of the longest periods ever that I've been sick. But ultimately have to let it pass. It will eventually, and I'll be fine. Alright, so once you get the enemies to group up in the center place here, that is a perfect place to use Phoebe's Frenzy and just knock everything out. Jeez. Can't even think of what the moves are called right now. I'm gonna run up here just so I can grab that. Okay.
They've summoned a boss minion.
Alright. Wow, did not think that they would just magically get past as soon as I stopped firing. Can I grab these? Yes, okay. I'm gonna back off and heal. Now I'm just going to spam attacks here until this power up runs out. Then we're going to switch to this. And of course, it's best to try to kill him close to your rift, so you can basically just count on the mana regeneration there. He usually will get pretty far if you're not using max, so just be aware and plan accordingly. And that should basically take care of these little exploding dudes that are coming by. Don't expect anything too crazy. Alright, so for unstable rifts with Zoey, what I like to do is book club them and then just spam off the left clicks until it's done. That usually will do quite a bit to calm them down. Alright, and it looks like we still need to get some more damage off here. Remember that you should serve as more of a buffer to absorb damage for your guardian. Just because your HP is able to be replenished, your guardians, not so much. I don't think they got through. Nice. Okay. Pretty much worked out about as well as I expected it to. Now we want to go ahead and have the top section here get defended. We already have a guardian up. He's pretty much still just there to die, so don't worry about him too much. Alright, and then with that up, that should be enough time to just go ahead and start building this out.
They're breaking through again.
This will work.
Alright,
Through the gate.
I like that. And then we can grinder the areas where we know enemies will have to pass through. Alright, so that should be good for a bit of damage. Looks like one got through. And I got him. Okay. Moonwalking ogre there. That was weird. This will probably be one of the most annoying things to deal with. Just like sort of weird laggy displacements of enemies and trying to aim ranged attacks. Okay, so that went rather well.
Oh, traps.
Could have been a little bit
So
better,
good.
but not really too
So
worried
much
about
chaos.
it. Pretty much just standing over here so we can get the mana back.
An unstable rift is opening. Destroy
Alright,
it.
so that guy we really don't need to worry about. Because I think unless they were able to get some extra damage off on my barricades, they really won't be able to break them down. Alright, going to take the double Phoebe damage here, or double Phoebe attack speed. It's pretty much double Phoebe damage. And if I remember correctly, Phoebe does about
Unstable rift was not destroyed. Enemy minions incoming.
20% or 25% of Zoey's damage. So, look at this. It drops 3 guys. They all blow up together.
Barricades.
And that's basically the total of what they get to do there. So it's good that they blow up together, because if they didn't, then you might actually have an issue. But they do, so nothing to worry about. Whoops. Let me move this down here, and then sell the 2 grinders here. And then what you're going to want to do is block this area off. And then start posting your grinders up over
Broken
here.
through the gate.
And taking these guys out is pretty much your top priority now. The grinders will help significantly with that, and you basically just want to continue to build them out the entire time until you get to the point where you no longer need to worry about it, which probably will actually be quite a while. Try to let Phoebe deal his damage across your barricades here. Don't worry about...
Barricades are under attack.
Whoa. Okay. Don't worry too much about the
Guardian has fallen.
Guardian dying there. Death and Chaos is going to be my go-to choice for your next power up there, just because it will refresh the attack speed buff that you get every time you manage to kill a minion with the left click. Alright, it looks like that was pretty much everything. And that's why that double attack speed on Phoebe is amazing. Like, Phoebe basically did most of the work there for me,
There.
and all I had to do was watch. We have one more, and we have about 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. I think we'll be pretty good here.
Summoned a boss minion. Unstable rift is opening. Quick, destroy it.
Now, I actually do want to try to take care of this rift.
Destroy the unstable rift.
Alright, and we have enough grinders to really not have to worry about anything. So, let's start dropping some more spikes here, and then we pretty much should be golden. We're gonna have Dredge start coming through, so pop.
How long was I gone?
Drop that right there. That'll take out most of Dredge's health and pretty much whatever else is around you. And then you can start causing all the psychedelic madness you want by holding down your left click with Zoey.
This had better get on my...
And there we go. 5 stars. 425. Is that my best score so far? Oh, looks like I'm level 30 now. Nope, 467 is. I wonder who I did that with. Either way, that will be your 5-star with Zoey. I'm going to go ahead and cut this here and see if we can get one done with Cygnus as well, so that you guys can see how to do that. But Cygnus plays a little differently. He requires way more rift hugging, and I'll go into that when I actually show him off. But hope this helps anybody who had any trouble with this out. And thank you guys very much for watching. I sincerely appreciate it. Until next time, have a good one, folks.